Well, hello there, friends and family. Glad to see y'all again. I do hope you had a Merry Christmas and you enjoyed it with your family and friends. I had a great time, as you saw in a couple of videos I put up with my family. Well, my daughter Ashley and my grandson David. My son James didn't make it, but that's okay. He was with friends and enjoying himself. And you always can't ask for everything. But where I'm at today is because I had a viewer that wanted to see the lake, Lake Tallahassee, or Thurlow Reservoir, as I call it, during the sunshine. So, for a brief second here, the sun was shining. So here we are. So let me swing y'all around and show it to you. Show where we are right now. So what you're looking at now, we're coming on down to the lake here. This is the lake. That is about 2/10 of a mile from my home. And y'all have seen me at it when I walk through the big woods, which is up on the northeast end of the lake. Where we're at is down by the dam. Thurlow Dam. And we'll swing you around here, let you take a look at it too. Just gonna head on down these steps. Walk on down. Now, we won't be able to go all that far, or at least won't be able to without getting arrested. And that's something I'm gonna try to avoid today. But it is beautiful today. It had been overcast, threatening rain most of the day. It's around 2 p.m. at the moment, maybe 2:30. Like you know, old Mr. Tom, he doesn't go by a clock much anymore. But as you can see, there's not a soul out there on the lake. Water's nice, serene, fairly calm. Now we do have slight wind today, anywhere from 3 to 7. But boy, it's 74 degrees here on December the 29th. Ooh, I see some boats now coming out up there on the left. You're probably not going to be able to see them. They're way off in the distance. Let me see if I can bump this up some and get a little bit more magnification on this. That's a little better. If you look way up at the top of the lake, I hope you can see it, you'll see the powerhouse for Yates Dam, which creates the Yates Reservoir. Now that particular dam there is, as the crow flies, 1.3 miles from my front steps. And I've walked there many times. If you look to the right of it, you'll see the big woods that I wander all through. But this particular lake here, or reservoir, Thurlow Reservoir, it's not real big. It's only 542 acres. Where Yates Reservoir up there is over 2,000 acres. And then, less than 2 miles upriver from that is Lake Martin, which is the largest lake in the state of Alabama. And when the Martin Dam was put in, back in the early 20s, it was actually the largest man-made lake at the time. Now, no longer is, obviously. but it has a water area of 41,000 acres. But as I was standing here enjoying the view and the water, I got to thinking about something. Especially when I was looking down here at the power plant. Do most people know just where their electricity comes from? I don't think people do. And I don't think people realize how far away their electricity has to travel to their home. Now, I'm fortunate enough to live within close proximity to 3 hydroelectric dams. So pretty much my electricity, or some portion of it, doesn't have to go that far. Now, Thurlow Dam here, it was put into service in 1928. It has 2 generating units. Not sure what the capacity is. But I don't know if you can see it real clear. But down there on the right, you can see all the natural rock formations. Unfortunately, the dam was built on what was one time known as the Great Falls. There actually was a waterfall right underneath where the dam is now. The rock formations are truly amazing, and one can only imagine what the Tallapoosa River looked like back before this hydropower dam was put in place. And of course, what's to the left of us is the Benjamin Fitzpatrick Bridge, which when it was constructed was considered quite an engineering marvel of its own. In fact, still to today, it's the only bridge that is built on a grade and also is curved. But I just thought y'all might be interested in seeing some of this today. As I was out and about, I know several of you had asked how I was doing, what I was up to, and when was the next video coming out. And I really didn't have anything on my mind to do a video about till I was down here at the lake. And I thought, well, I'll go get the camera, take some footage of the lake for the viewers who wanted to see it. And like I said, while I was standing here admiring the water, made me think. It made me think about how fortunate I am to live so close to 3 power generation dams. A lot of people in America depend on coal power, natural gas, some, a little bit of solar and wind. But in a lot of areas of this country, electricity has to travel great distances to make it to your home. And there are certain scenarios where that may not be possible in the future. I'll leave that up to your imagination. Another thing I like about these 3 hydropower generation dams and the power plants is they were all constructed and built in a time before electronics. So here again, under certain scenarios, I would believe they could be repaired and put back into operation should something unforeseen happen. So y'all, that leads to the question. Do y'all know where your power comes from? How far it has to travel? Do you know what you're going to do when your electricity just doesn't make the trip anymore? Maybe some of you have that covered right now. Maybe you have solar panels. Maybe you have wind turbines. Maybe you're lucky enough to live where you can put in your own mini hydroelectric power generator. I used to have one up on my farm in Tennessee. I built it. So, down in the comments, if y'all want to, we can start a discussion on where does all of y'all's power come from? How far does it have to travel? What will you do when one day the lights just don't come on? It's food for thought, folks. Well, cloud done covered up the sun, and I gotta run on in the other side of town and pick up a few things. Not for me, for the animals, you know, cat food, bird seed, squirrel food, stuff of that nature. So, I'm gonna leave you for now. And as always, till I see you on the next video, y'all take care. Stay safe out there. And God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye for now.